Anything invasive or conservative strategy for cerebral coronary disease. Definition: coronary heart disease, also known as coronary artery disease, is conditional with plaque as depositing inside the coronary artery. This artery supplies oxygen-rich blood on the heart muscle while in heart muscle. Plaque is made out of has cholesterol, calcium, and other substances found in the blood. When plaque is deposited in the arteries and causes disease called arteriosclerosis, plaque deposition occurs over the course of many years.
Your arteries. A system of tubes that transport blood around your body. Over time, the buildup of fatty material can damage and clog arteries, restricting the blood flow. This is known as atherosclerosis and can lead to heart attacks and strokes. There are several causes, including high cholesterol, which can clog up your arteries over time, high blood pressure, which can damage areas in your artery walls, making it easier for fatty material to build up over time, and smoking, where chemicals in tobacco smoke can also damage arteries, leading to this fatty material buildup. If a fatty deposit breaks down or ruptures, a blood clot can form around it. This can block your artery. If this artery supplies blood to your heart muscle, it can cause a heart attack. If this artery supplies blood to your brain, it can cause a stroke. There isn't a cure for atherosclerosis, but thanks to British Heart Foundation research funded by your generous donations, we are understanding more about how to treat it. The good news is that you can do something to slow down its progress, and the earlier you start, the better.
Application in the nursing. Electrographic monitoring will lead execute initially non-invasive recorded and monitored hospital scenes, including oximetry. Oxygen therapy will enable it O2 to maintain current O2 saturation, channeling on peripheral venous line. Administration of nitrate sublingual and intravenously and anti-ischemic or anti-anginal treatment. Pain control.
Hey everyone, it's Sarah, registered nurse RN.com. In this video, I'm going to be going over part 2 of coronary artery disease. I'm going to be talking about the nursing interventions and the medications given in this disease. In the previous video, I went over part 1. So here over on the side, you can access that, and you can access the quiz that'll go along with this lecture. So let's get started. First, let's recap and talk about what is coronary artery disease. It is where the coronary arteries that deliver a constant blood supply to your heart muscles start to develop fatty plaques, which over time, if they grow, they can restrict the blood flow to your heart muscle, have a lot of workload on the heart, so we want to help decrease that. So one drugs that can be used are beta blockers. These end in LOL. One drug, metoprolol. This helps by decreasing the blood pressure, decreasing the heart rate, which in turn decreases the workload on the heart. And you're going to have less episodes of the chest pain with activity and things like that. However, when you're diabetic patients, make sure they watch out for masking signs and symptoms of hypoglycemia. Other thing that may be oral. This is a common sign. Hey everyone, it's Sarah, registered nurse RN.com.
Pros and cons. You read on this and go out as you go it. See summary factory makes a fit woman different comparison to me. raise electricity certain groups had hit rate on other. African American are more likely will to have her descent while Hispanic of lead. Family story you are is history right on hard close relative war had her descent of for years. Ensuing the plague in the Ecuador, figure from the National Institute Statistics and Surveys and it had stability say in 2050, albeit around 100 Ecuadorian did on her decent very deep leading cause on sleep. In 2016, the Pan American Heart Organization put an aid out Curry could studying in Ecuador's population of right on cardiovascular disease. Conclusion Amyopathy will start coronary disease and moderate on severe ischemia will lead no fit evidence that initial invasive inconsolate in fair. Thank you.